things that you should never believe about women. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Boss, Life, Secrets, Love, Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, I got a question, something that has been brought to my attention a couple of days ago, and long-time listener want to know 3 things that you should never believe about women. So here we go. And before I get into that, if this is your first time being here, like the video, share the video, click the little bell below, and subscribe. And share this video with anybody that you think that would see it as of value. So one of the things that I can think of that's, kind of it's not a kind of half truth. There's a lot of things that's floating out here. There's a lot of beliefs that people have about I'm too short, I'm too fat, I don't look a certain way, I don't look the way I want to look, or they don't like what they see when they look in the mirror, and she gonna like me, and she's out of my league. Out of whose league? Who came up with this league? There's a lot of guys out here that's they have a low self-image about themselves. They're not. A lot of this stems from how they were raised, who they hang around, the television, the television. The television, they lie a lot. There's a lot of half-truths. There's a lot of stuff that guys believe that if you're out and about, just living your life, instead of staying in the house, staying in the box, you would find that a lot of this stuff that people are saying, doesn't really work like that in the real world. And the reason why a lot of these guys believe what they believe is because they haven't tried it. They haven't had the experience. They just hear what somebody else say and they be like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'll just stay home. I'll just stay in my little shell and hide. And you're kind of like, I'm not going to do that because, I don't want to get my feelings hurt. Women are taking advantage of guys. Man, a lot of people are taking advantage of people out here. That's just the way of the world. The best you can do is become the best person you can be. That way you won't get taken advantage of. That's just what it is. You cannot hide and kind of become a hermit, you have to live your life. And there's no such thing, there's no failures. Only way you fail is if you give up or give in. It's just life lessons. That's all it is. So question stuff that you believe. Where did it come from? Then you didn't make it up 9 times out of 10. Where does it stem from? Does it stem from your childhood? Does it stem from school? Does it stem from maybe you went to college? The people that you hang around. Where do you get these ideas from? Where do you get these concepts from? And is it serving you? If the answer is no, dump it. And the next thing I would say is a lot of guys feel like I gotta be this macho dude, got to be an alpha, I got to be masculine 24/7, cutthroat. I got to have all this money, I gotta have my car, I gotta have that Mustang GT or that BMW. And everything has to be flashy. I got to have, the Gucci shirt, the shades, and I got to have the best cologne. Everything got to be all Gucci. The jewelry, come on, man. This is too much. Some guys go way too far with this. Most women that I've met are not that superficial. The average woman walking around here today working a 9 to 5 job, and that's what most of them do. Work 9 to 5 jobs. That's what most people do. Work 9 to 5 jobs. You're not making a lot of money on these jobs. 40, 50,000 is not a lot of money, and some people make less than. Some people make 30-something thousand. That's not a lot of money. So if you work a 9 to 5 job, you're not making a lot of money. Yeah, you make enough money to pay your bills, pay your rent, your car payment, insurance, water, electricity, go shopping if you want, take a little vacation, a weekend trip. Yeah, but that's not a lot of money. I hate to break it to you. Some people say, man, 50,000, man, that's good money, man. No. You alright, but you're not making a lot of money. I made 50,000 under the table. That's not a lot of money. You know, and you, for the most part, the only type of woman that really cares about how much money you really make, on all the flashy, all the bells and whistles, is a gold digger. And a lot of these women that think they like that stuff, and when they get with you, they end up realizing that they don't really like that, because they don't like being around you. So if a woman get with a guy just for stuff, she end up leaving anyway, eventually, because she's gonna get with either another guy, a very similar guy, or she'll get with a guy that she really likes. So you're really kind of wasting you're really kind of playing yourself when you flash with your jewelry and the cars and the clothes, and you sit there and tell a woman what you got going on, and say, hey, I know Usher, I know Future, that's my cousin. Come on, man. A lot of guys go too far with that, man. If you gotta be, you're not even being yourself. You trying to be somebody else, and it ain't you. You trying to be a high roller, and you make 30, 40,000. Come on, man. I mean, this ain't adding up, man. That's all I'm saying. A lot of stuff, you have to be practical when you're out here. A practical thinking man. A lot of the stuff that you've been told is simply not true. It just doesn't work out like that. And even if it does work for a while, initially, in the beginning, you get somebody's attention, it ain't gonna last. It's gonna fall like the Titanic. And I've seen it happen so many times. I've seen people get with people, and within the first 90 days, it's all good. He perpetrating, she's perpetrating. And when you perpetrate, you give her permission to perpetrate. And then after that 90 days, it goes to hell. And so it's all a waste of time. The best thing you can do is be yourself. And the good news is nobody can beat you at being yourself. So the last thing I would say is, it's never too late. It's never too late. The only time it's too late to do whatever you want to do is if you're, physically unable to do whatever. Doesn't matter how old you are. Some people say, oh, you're 55, you're done, you're finished. No. As long as you're in good health and strength, you can always make a change. And then there's no absolutes. That's another thing that I hear a lot. People act like this woman would absolutely never date a guy like me, or never date a guy like him. No, there's no absolute 100% that nobody, man or woman, at that, would never do something, never date this type of guy, would never give you a chance. No, there's no absolute 100% nothing. We're not robots. People are not robots. People have flesh, blood, emotions. They feel a certain type of way, especially women. So women don't operate like that. A lot of guys have this mindset where they just can't believe certain women would do certain things. They just can't believe it. Like, why is she dating that type of guy? Why are you worried about who she's dating anyway? Well, why does that bother you so much? What are you gonna do? What are you doing? What's your next move? That's why I always say, you know. And then there's a lot of guys that just can't believe. They think that when they first meet a woman, he's the only one. He's the only one that she's talking to on the telephone at night or texting. Especially when he starts spending time with her, a lot of guys just assume that, hey, I'm the only one. No, you're not the only one most of the time. This ain't 1987. If you meet these women, 9 times out of 10, you're not the only guy that she's talking to or contacting with. You might not be the only one she's sleeping with. If you got to that point yet. You know, so, and a lot of that bothers a lot of guys too. Because they'd be asking the woman, hey, when's the last guy you slept with? When's the last time you had sex with? Or this is a common question I've been hearing. You ever slept with a black guy? I've been hearing a lot about that lately. That's a common question. A lot of Caucasian and a lot of non-white women are getting these days. I've started hearing about this like 5 years ago. This is a common question that a lot of women get from guys today. I don't really know what's that about. You know, I think it's no. Obviously, these guys are insecure, but just know that 9 times out of 10, you're not the only guy. And you're not special until proven otherwise. And here's the problem. See, a lot of guys, even a lot of women, for whatever reason, they've been brainwashed to believe that when they leave their mother's house, that the rest of the world is supposed to see them as their parents see them. No, we don't see you like your parents see you. Your parents think you're special. We don't, until proven otherwise. And that's how it is. And if you don't like it, you're going to have to deal with it. Tough luck. So hey, if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. Check out my book, Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.